Oh shit! What up, y'all? We in the building. Hold up. Let's run it.
I get money in my sleep, I could never be weak. I tell that hoe kiss my feet, then it's back to the street. I'm
Tell
trying
me, Cardi B. Come on, man. Let's be real here.
Nah, not just because of Cardi B.
Ring a bill to prevent cops from visually or using smell as justification for search. We've seen a lot of states going that way. Maryland, you would just come on there and the ICE are
Yeah, we hear you.
make that drive 6-7 hours. And you be wanting to get out and beat everybody around you. Okay, that's just a glass dick.
Yeah, it's glass. So I always wonder, what the hell is the attraction with
Y'all went digged up that he spoke to you about. Fuck that. Make the fucking album, Boost. You want to hear the fucking shit. That's what we here for.
Niggas don't want to hear that shit. His fans don't want to hear that.
Empire. We trying to get entertained in this motherfucker.
Oh, not a chicken dinner.
Hey, my nigga Boo just said shit when I said that bitch definitely ain't no chicken dinner, man.
LBG, I'm not down in them. Here, I'm not down in them at all. But come out how you want to come out. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to come out.
The Bronx, any hood.
My nigga, why you say grubber? It's grabber. Grabber. What the fuck this nigga talking about?
That nigga head off long time ago like they did that nigga Alpo. You see what I'm saying? Took it.
Directly involved in the court case. I was there.
That shit is ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard they got the dog on a 3 to 5 for conspiracy.
I know the money. I understand that or whatever. He got the following. So whatever crazy thing he said.
Look at me now, I made myself. We did it for the love, we did it by ourselves. You know the same story on the block, rock, wop. Now we building the business underground to the top.
I get money in my sleep, I could never be weak. I tell that hoe kiss my feet, then it's back to the street. I'm trying to see a meal a week, I'm a wolf, you a sheep. I fuck that hoe on the beach, I ain't even have a sheet. 2 pints, not for me, that's because 2 perks and you ain't even catch a bug. 2 hoes, yeah, they laying on the rug. I got new clothes when I'm playing in the mud. In the mud.
Yeah, what up? B-Rad, your boy Bush, another Bull Rad episode. We definitely playing in the mud. That's what we do here. Put the light on the bullshit.
I like that shit. I like that song, but I laugh every time I hear that line.
It wasn't meant to be a joke, but I guess they take it like that, so that's what it is. You feel me?
That shit is funny, man. Like, that shit is funny. That shit
It's the
funny.
truth, motherfucker. I'm trying to get money in my sleep. I can never be weak. And I tell a stupid hoe to kiss my feet. And it's back to the streets. If the bitch playing, I'm out of there. I'll never fall victim to nothing. And bitches are they number one. And I love my girl right now going through a divorce. But don't get me wrong when I say bitches. I'm talking about females. I'm sorry if you take it disrespectful. James Hudson, the moderator, a Bud Light, always in the building. Shout out to him. You feel me? And shout out to B-Rad. You know, you've been rocking for a minute. You know, you got half of this channel. You feel me? We putting the work together. And we still here. We ain't big yet, but we on our way. We got the platform set up. We got the blueprint set up at least. You feel me? Did you catch the let's get into it. Did you catch the presidential debate?
Nope. Nope.
Me neither. I can't lie. I was hoping you did. I heard shit about it.
I actively try to not put bullshit in my life, and watching that would have just fucking made me so irate and angry to see an idiot talk to a maniac. Like, you know, and I fuck with Trump, but he's a fucking wild dude. Like, and you got a half. What the hell happened to the 15-minute rule, motherfucker? Never
I
mind.
said
Anyway.
I mess with Trump, but people took it the wrong way. Like basically,
I
I mess with Trump and I mess with Biden. It ain't like that. I mess with human beings, and I mess with even I don't care about history, all that bullshit about. I don't condemn people on history of their ancestors or none of that type of shit. But really, I'm on it like they're humans. We and I fuck with them because they're more personable. I don't know the word. Where you can relate to them more than any other president in history. More, you know what I mean? To where they're more, you could, as a human, you're relatable. Yeah, as a human being, both of them, they're the most of all time that a fuck up like me could relate to. I can't lie. You know what I mean? But when I say
I'll give you
don't fuck with Trump like that, but
as far as politicians go, they are both the absolute fucking goats of goats. They are the two. It's like watching a '90s cartoon with these two fucking. It's
hilarious, guys. Bro.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I couldn't watch it and be like, these are the people these are the best two dudes we can put together to run this country. Like, literally, like, I feel bad for Joe Biden at this point. Like, it's messed up that they're like sticking him out there, bro. He can't do it, and nor should he be able to. He's like 1,000 years old, bro. Let the dude just chill.
He's making us look bad. Well, Schoolboy Q.
I think it's sad. I think it's abusive that they're sticking him out there and making him run because a lot of people don't feel like losing their jobs in the White House because the people who are really running the country behind him. Do you think this dude's making policy?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I bet he doesn't even put his own shoes on anymore.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Schoolboy Q
took Twitter to mock the former president Donald Trump and President Joe Biden. He mocked both of them. You feel me? He not taking sides and nothing like that. It's just the whole thing is a joke to him. Let me read his tweet, and then
he's got a better sense of humor than I do, and he's a golfer, so he got into that. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny.
Wow, I see what you're saying. Basically, it's not a laughing matter. These are people that's going to represent our country. So you're saying it shouldn't be a laughing thing. Basically,
these are the best people we have to put forward when we're on the brink of World War III. Like, one guy wouldn't fucking know it, and the other guy, I think he is more controlled than most people give him credit for, but he could easily get sucked into a major war.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, any president can.
That's another situation. I ain't gonna get into that, but
no,
yeah.
I'm just saying, if you do go to, there becomes like a very serious outbreak of war within the world, and it turns into a legitimate world war. I'm not saying nuclear or anything, but like everybody's in on this fight, taking sides. Man, Trump be a wild dude to go war behind.
All right, fuck it. Let's get into it. So if we do get into a world, who is our threats? Russia, like Trump is in bed with these people.
Like, everybody right now is fucking not fucking with us, like heavy.
No,
like
but
going against the dollar and shit.
But if Trump wins, who's Russia? Trump fuck with Russia, like China. That might be the issue, but not. I don't know. You feel me? Russia declared us enemies. China is cool with us. So you saying if Trump gets in office, it'll be basically a China problem instead of a Russia problem? It's going to be a problem.
If you got a homeboy and he runs with a whole different crew, just because you two are fam does not mean that your crews are okay. You dig? Yeah. Like, if we step into an issue where we're playing proxy war against Russia with the Ukraine, we're putting money and guns in Ukraine and having them kill Russians. Not a fucking joke. We do it all the time. Right. We do this all the time. We did this in Afghanistan before we wound up fighting in Afghanistan. We tried to bleed the Russians out when we invented the Mujahideen. We didn't invent it. They invented it, but we funded it and turned it into what it is. And then we turn around and fight them 20 years later. What a shock. But anyway, yeah, like we're giving guns and money in straight pipeline to Ukraine, and they're killing Russians with it. And Russia, I think, has been really fucking magnanimous and cool about the whole shit.
So it's basically smoke forever with Russia if that's the case.
It's gotta be because they're number two, bro. They're always gonna be number two. And like that's like that little bro for lifestyle, and that sucks. Especially when you're a beast, a complete beast like Putin. Putin ain't trying to hear that. Putin is not the one. Like, if Putin was in America, I mean, half this shit wouldn't fly, but he'd still be a beast. You know what I mean? Like, guy's very smart. He's wild, bro. This dude's like, he's like a movie character.
He's not the same. He's old now. He's old. You feel me? He's getting old. Which could be more dangerous, to tell you the truth.
You know what's crazy? Yeah, because now, like, you have a guy like that, like they said, like they were saying for a little while that they thought he had cancer and shit, or that they were saying that he had like stomach cancer or some kind of cancer, really dangerous stuff. And if that were true, the concern was like, if he's gonna die, he might be like that kid who's like, yo, I'm going home and I'm taking my ball with me. Like, I'm out the game. I'm gonna die. So like, you're all going down, that type of shit. I don't know if somebody like him could be that crazy and have the career that he's had.
Well, that's when you got to get into his personal life, his family, his kids. He got kids he care about, mother, parents, elders. You know, everybody got family that they care about and people in the world. You feel me? All right.
No, this dude was bred and raised to be a KGB, FSB agent. He played the top of the fucking game in.
But does that? I understand that.
Hold on. Post-communist Russia, right? I mean, post-Soviet Union Russia, grimy, like the grimiest chess game ever played in the world. On this modern day Game of Thrones over there, and he maneuvers all the way to like the right hand of the man. And then dude dies, and he just takes it over, and it's his shit. And he reelects himself like every 10 or 15 years. Like, oh, 90% wanted me, yay. And he kills all their opponents. Like,
even though it doesn't matter how he is raised or trained, as you grow, you meet people, you got new people that you care about, people come in your life that you care about, and you have kids, whatever the fuck else.
Not a super villain machine, this dude. He's a super villain machine. I love him. It's so wild, in my opinion. I'm sure he loves like his Bugattis and shit. You know what I mean? Like, you be seeing him in Monaco driving race cars, because Monaco is like they're not involved with anybody, so like people can come and go. But like, just in general, the whole world's not really fucking with us right now. Everybody's getting on this new money system. They're gonna change. They could potentially change like oil. Right now, oil is sold, and the currency for oil is US dollars. If they change it to this new thing, BRICS, which is, you know, an acronym for all the countries that started off. Now there's more countries that are involved in it, but it's a new type of money. And if oil goes off the US dollar and goes on to BRICS, America's fucked. And like a lot of countries are down on this one. Like a lot of them, like African countries, Middle Eastern countries, Asian countries, they're all getting down on it. And then on top of that, we're running blockades and running sanctions against multiple places right now. Russia, North Korea, like Iran, and all these places. And these cats are just selling oil illegally on the black market. And we know about it. We don't do shit about it. Like the world's telling us to go fuck ourselves. Like Asia's buying all sorts of illegal oil. It's insane. It's insane.
And meanwhile, while all that's going on, Schoolboy Q, his tweet about the debate or whatever, they talking about golf. I'm crying, bro. With the crying, laughing face emoji. Biden ain't no 6 handicap dog. Trump definitely cheated during the club championship. Like basically, what I get out of that is it's a joke that they're talking about golf right now. Like,
no, that's why he's laughing. He's like, this is a presidential debate, and these two idiots are arguing about who's better in fucking golf.
Like, that's almost sad. I ain't gonna lie.
It's insulting to the American public, is what I think.
But that's been going on for a minute.
I think it's dangerous for the world.
It's pretty dangerous. On another note, 50 Cent liquor drama. You feel me? 50 always in the news. Because he's not one to back down to nothing. He's one that's going to fight, and he got money to fight in courts and do what he got to do. So 50 Cent drama, alleged scammer threatened suicide instead of facing rapper. What kind of sucker shit is going on? What's going on with this? You know something about this shit?
That's how a dude gets like protection and shit from like government agencies after he steals $1 million from a dude who could potentially have him fucked up.
Okay, let's read it. Let's read a little bit. One of the guys accused of scamming 50 Cent out of millions of dollars threatened to kill himself rather than face the rapper and admit to the crime. What kind of bitch ass? 50 Cent has filed a lawsuit against Beam Suntory and ex-employee Julius Grant, Michael Caruso, and his wife, Gina Caruso, seeking millions in damages. 50 be fuck with him. He rich, but he's still coming for his bread. 50 Cent alleges they were involved in an elaborate embezzlement scheme with an associate named Mitchell Green, who 50 hired to represent his spirits, Sire Spirits. Instead of handling business, the group double-crossed 50 Cent and siphoned money from his liquor company by inflating costs and pocketing the bread. They playing dirty.
A lot of money, bro. A lot of money.
So what's this bitch ass nigga? Like, what is he talking about? Okay, money.
He started crying on the phone with the FBI, getting caught and busted, and copping to it, and saying 50 gonna kill me. Like, can't tell. I'm not telling nobody shit.
Is this 50 talking? Hold up. The whole scam fell apart when Grant attempted to extort Caruso and Green for more money because he was unhappy with the tape, which allegedly amounted to over $1 million.
Mm-hmm. And he wanted another $600K on top of that to go the fuck away.
Wow.
So then they went to the feds. They put him on the phone.
So he been getting away with the extortion, basically. What you saying?
He could have. If he just walked away from the game, he could have been fine. But he got fat. He got dirty about it. He became a pig, and he got slaughtered.
So basically, I'm with 50 on that. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, bro. Like, really? And you was getting away with it all that time. I get it. Everybody, like, if we look at American history and how people we looked up to, the mobsters, all that, what you think they was doing? They was doing that same shit, extorting the weak,
extorting their own neighborhood, their own peoples.
And their own people and things like that. But, sorry, I'm not with that shit. That's fucking... And 50 deserve everything he got coming to him for this. Like, sue the fuck out these motherfuckers, man. They suck. You feel me? They suck. You be grimy, you deserve to be.
It's like 50 said. He's like, if I make a mistake, he's like, I get in trouble. He's like, if a corporation like this Spirits Corporation gets in trouble or messes up, they pay a fine. He's like, okay. He's like, you want to pay me a fine on a $20 billion a year corporation? Because I'll take that fine money.
Basically,
and that's what he's saying. Like,
a lot of people.
I go to prison, they pay a fine, but then I don't even get the fucking fine money. Like, I just get fucked.
You get nothing. A lot of people, take lightly the fact that a kid from the ghetto made it and is like a fucking international superstar. Any kid from the ghetto, black or white, or Spanish, who became an international superstar, deserve. We take it lightly now because there's so many. It's not a lot, but to us, it's a lot. But you got to respect the guy that's doing that. You can't expect him to take it lightly with somebody trying to extort his money and extort his fucking. Come on now.
No, especially a dude like 50, because one, he's petty. Two, he's been on his business.
Petty as fuck. Yep.
He's been on his business since he's a child. Like, he was a little 15-year-old kid running the block. That's not a light thing to do.
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
You're right. He thinks differently than your average person. He doesn't think like a normal human being. These super high functioning, super like famous rich people, a lot of them aren't there because they're lucky, and it's not all because of talent. It's a lot more than just talent. Like, 50 is a shrewd businessman, and like I said, he's petty as fuck.
So yeah, don't take him lightly, and don't think he's not coming for you in court. You fuck with his money. Because the history show that he's coming for you. Period.
Yeah, like he can get you touched up in the streets, but chances are, if you're a legitimate business, he's just gonna run you into court and just take your money from you.
Wow.
Or not paying you, one or the other.
Yeah. I don't know about the touch up in the street unless he's a fool.
Good for him. Good for him. Why would it be bad when he does it, but it's okay when white collar dudes do it? Like
I know, but I'm just saying they be on them. It's bad because they watching them, hip hop police and all that, whatever.
Boss is a black man making big money in that, and he's got influence. And like, of course, like the establishment historically doesn't really like something like that. And you still have some of these old gatekeepers and this old mentality that's still around in politics, police, business, big business. But that shit is phasing the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not going to be like that soon. This is the remnants of that era. In my opinion, I think I'm kind of being an optimist on this one, but I think that's like some older type shit that is phasing out with people. Like, it's almost gone. I hope so. There's always going to be some issues, but I don't think it'll ever have any like significant I don't think it'll have a significant effect on the numbers in the future and the way business works. I think it'll just be maybe an underlying sentiment with a small population of people on both sides of the issue. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get too deep on it, but I'm just saying I think that shit's going away though, and I hope it does.
I think it is too. Now,
really
speaking of,
I have a little bit of hope for humans, and that's most of it right there.
I mean, I always got hope for human beings. You know what I mean? I always think, for the most part,
I'm starting to run low, but I always think humans are generally decent. But
Me too.
I'm starting to lose some faith, bro.
I mean, I'm talking about for the most part. I'm talking about the majority. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, as of lately, things have just not been a good look. Like the world's. You would think with the internet and all the knowledge that we've got just in the past 10, 15 years alone, that we would just instinctively be doing a better job. I mean, it might be worse than it's been in a long, long time. You know what I mean? Like, we're on the brink of a fucking world war, and it's not a joke. And at some point, you could say it's already started. You know, like, it's actually very scary shit. And you would think that we would be smart enough and we would know enough now just
to avoid these things. But money, power, you don't, nothing, the greed, the power of greed and those type of human instincts.
That's so defeating. That's so defeating. That is so defeating to hear, because then that just means we can't beat that shit. Like,
I don't know. We can, but we're not the majority. The people in power are the minority. And that's what's going on. You feel me? We not. I mean, the majority is not in power. That's what I'm trying to say. And they'll never be like that.
People are going to be able to watch, like I'm not saying anybody ever would, but say 200 years from now, 300 years from now, someone can watch this conversation right here and be like, "Yo, these dudes had modern technology, but they thought like fucking cavemen. Like they fucking still had wars, and listen to the way they talk, and it's all about self." And like, it'll be funny because like humans should evolutionarily move on, like, to more thinking than emotion. You know, we're very emotional still, and I think people are gonna look back at us and be like, "Yeah, they had technology, but they were legit cavemen, like they were emotional children with bombs."
Yeah. Yep. And that's crazy. That's crazy.
We get it right.
That's what makes me think about a lot of shit. Well, who's to say, like, when you think about time, we wasn't advanced way millions of years ago, whatever else, and our dumb asses got in some stupid world war and blew up everything. You know what I mean? Like, the way I look at time lately is like, come on, man. Like, you never know what the fuck. That's why you find all these artifacts. You're like, how did they know about this or that? You feel me? Who knows? You feel me? Like what you're saying, yeah, we'll never get over that. Greed and power, and that's the basic thing about a man. You feel me? Even a lion in the jungle, you see a lion dying just to, be the dominant force. They get rushed by 1,000 fucking hyenas and go out dying to be like, and he started the shit. Like, that's how men, like, you feel me? Like, that's a stupid example, but I'm just saying, man, we ain't gonna never get over that. Men are barbarians to the bone, no matter how smart and how much technology or how much money we got. That's what it is. Kanye West lands in Moscow to meet Putin. What's the coalition between that and Trump and Putin? And you feel me? according to local media, but I don't know if that's true or not. But Kanye West visit Moscow involves in potential concert and meeting with President Vladimir Putin amid the backdrop of the Ukraine conflict. You feel me? He said, "Not a stupid example." Thank you, kind to be. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Like there's something going on with this whole circle. You feel me? Trump, Ye, Putin. I think these personalities, Trump and Ye, and Americans, a lot of Americans, they look at Putin with admiration. I think you do too, actually. You feel me? Like the power and the way he came up, and he had to be something special because he wasn't coming from a rich family.
I said he's a super villain, which so I respect his gangster, but let's be honest, he's a super villain. He's a fucking dangerous psychopath. You know?
Yeah, okay. Rabunchli is also involved in Kanye's music career. He helped design the artwork of Vultures, a Russian. Kanye fuck with them. The rapper's joint album with Ty Dolla $ign. According to reports, Kanye is also in Russia capital preparing for a show and a meeting with President Putin amid geographical tension, unfazed by the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine. Russian influencer, I can't say the name, shared the news on her Instagram. Kanye West is already in Moscow. This is super news. They hype. This is super news. He stopped at the very.
That's huge.
What?
That's huge. Kanye West in Moscow and maybe doing a show.
That is kind of huge. He stopped in the very heart of the capital. Fingers crossed on the, I can't say the name, some artist show. I'll bet if it takes place, 80,000 tickets will be sold in their days. I mean,
a week,
you know, as an artist, you know your fan base, you know where your people, where you love that. Maybe Kanye looked at the shit and said, "Oh, they love me out there. Let me go fuck." I don't know. Or he fuck with Putin. What do you think?
I think he pissed a lot of people in America off, and I think Russia don't really give a fuck about what he was talking about. So like, they're like, "Yo, come through, like come through. It's cool over here. Like you're Kanye West."
So what you think? His artist power could really help our relations with Russia?
No. This is totally just a move by like Putin and Russia to take advantage of a Western celebrity with influence, and they get him saying, you know, Russia's all right, Putin's an all right dude, like America's being dicks. Like it's part of an infiltration that they've pulled off since the 80s. They literally planned this shit. I've heard there's interviews with this guy who was an ex like KGB agent or FSB agent, and fucking this was their plan, was to infiltrate our education and political system, install, you know, communism, Marxism, shit like that. And I mean, look at what colleges are like now. Like it's so left leaning that it is communist almost, and a lot of people think communism in America is a good thing, and it's just like it's a wild concept because communism has never ever worked out, not once, for anybody who's ever fucking used it, not once. I'm not even kidding. It's not like, oh, it worked out like 8% of the time. It's zero wins communism has in the world ever, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work because of greed and those things that, you know, at least capitalism mitigates, but it looks like it.
But if you think nobody was controlling it and shit like that, will it work? Because if we're looking at our capitalism society, I mean, you got extremely rich and extremely poor going on.
Our country is divided in so many different ways. It's divided in so many different ways, but like Russia is definitely involved in helping to sow that division where it can. That's part of their process. So him doing Tucker Carlson is doing Tucker Carlson. Then he's talking to Kanye now. You know, like, I don't know. It's like we're fighting a proxy war against him, and what, he's just cool with our rappers? No, dog. This guy was a fucking KGB agent, bro. He runs Russia.
Yeah, but
he's doing some shit.
It's not. That's what I'm saying.
He's not hanging out with Kanye West for the fuck of it. Like
he wouldn't even know Kanye West. I think Trump. There's some type of correlation there. You feel me? With Trump,
I don't think so, because Kanye's no diplomat. Kanye's a nut. Kanye's a friggin' nutbag. He fits
I
in
don't
with
know.
these people, no
Okay,
doubt.
nutbag.
Yo, he does music. You're not discussing world
They
politics
call
now.
Picasso a nutbag. He cut his own fucking whatever the hell he did.
Like crazy. Picasso was crazy. Cut his own ear off.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
That's crazy.
So
crazy.
That's all. Is that not relative? Because
look, Kanye is on these people's level. He's their type of crazy. He is a crazy genius. He is a genius when it comes to music, like a savant type level of ability and talent. But he's also emotionally out there, and he's wild, and he just is kind of unpredictable and sometimes unhinged. And he's a rapper. It's like, you are not a statesman. This is not what you do. Like, you're not mitigating problems between Russia and the United States. I'm sorry. I don't vote for you to be the one to do that. I don't think anybody else is trying to have Kanye set things up. It's just, he's going there because he works with a designer, and Putin's like, oh, I'm going to jump on this because there's going to be some great exposure in North America and in America and all that. That the people see me as I'm a nice guy. Like, you know, like, relax. I'm a nice guy, man. Like, you know, playing that shit, making people think that it's not so bad. And, like, that just builds support for communism, for socialism, to stop the war, to all this shit.
Okay, but the fact that they declared us the enemy, allegedly, and Kanye is out there doing that, you feel me? Like, that's showing the people, that's giving the people who's his fans, and there's a lot, millions of them, it's giving them a sense of comfort to where, oh, they don't hate us. You feel me?
But they do, bro. Don't believe that soft ass shit. That nonsense. That's that checkers, bro. You think these cats are playing checkers out here, bro? No way. This is chess all day long. There ain't no friends in this game. Putin's not friends with people. He doesn't hang out with people. He fucking poisons people. He gets his opponents capped off like immediately. Like, he lays the murder game down on anybody who plays.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm sorry, B-Rad, but I'm happy she brought that up. I swear to God, I was thinking that, you feel me, when Rodman went to North Korea,
I never liked that.
It broke her heart. But at the same
either.
time, for me, what it did for me, it probably broke her heart. But for me, it made me feel like, look at him. You know what I mean? It ain't that bad. You feel me? Rodman went out there, like, they didn't kill him. Oh, American kill him. Like, and he made it back home. Granted, he's a star and all that. And if something would have happened to him, it would have been mass scrutiny in North Korea. And it might have led to war, whatever the fuck else. But at the same time, these type of situations do help, I think. Just like, and she said they used him, yeah. But
Yo, I was just about to say that. I felt like Rodman got used and was too stupid to see it. But it did give North Korea a look like, oh, look, I'm a normal guy. Like, I'm not so bad. Like, oh, wait. So you're not a fucking murderous gangster lunatic who kills his own people and starves them to death because you like fucking basketball?
No, he is.
And the one cat who would fuck with you is Dennis Rodman, arguably the weirdest dude in sports history.
I don't know. Well,
couldn't shoot a basketball, but he could rebound, and he won Jordan 3 championships. So that man is fire. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, absolute. He's weird, bro. I love him.
And that's not my argument. What she's saying, yeah, they use him. What y'all saying, but that's not what I'm. That's not my argument here. What I'm saying is, does that not help the relationships between America and North Korea? Did that not help? That didn't help.
Because you and I have nothing to do with the relationships between America and Russia, and politicians and
you're not taking it. You're not taking it to the point of the people how they feel. It
doesn't matter how you feel in Russia, and we're starting to find out it doesn't matter how you actually feel in America. They're going to do what the fuck they want to do with it. It's the politicians, and none of them are being influenced by Dennis Rodman or Kanye West or any of these people, not on a real deep level. On a political face level, on a PR level, yeah, sure. They do not care once that door closes and they start conversations what Kanye West be talking about, what Dennis Rodman's like about North Korea. Like, it's not like that.
Who do not care? I'm talking about the people.
The politicians behind the closed doors.
And you're talking about politicians. I'm not talking about politicians.
Yes, but you and I, the people, we have nothing to do with how our relations are with Russia.
Okay, but I told you I felt as an American citizen, I felt like, okay, it must not be that crazy if they're, you know what I mean? If they're people like, yes, the politicians acting crazy, the people are hurting. Yeah, but I mean, I'm talking about the people in the streets. I'm not talking about politicians. I'm not talking about
the people in the streets in Russia we're finding out are very similar to people here in America. Like they just want to fucking have a family, have a job, have food, and a place to sleep at night, and like we're cool with that. You know, like we're all just people just want to live their lives. But
so you're saying to Ye,
we're not the ones who
that's
make
not helping nothing. What's your message about the Ye
look,
visiting Russia?
It's good for optics, but the reality of it is it's skin deep and it affects nothing. It's just bullshit for us to talk about, so we feel like we're involved when we absolutely don't have a hand at the table, and we're just getting fucked off with Kanye West information. Are you kidding me? Like, what are you?
You think I'm just doing this for argument's sake, but I'm being honest
No,
here.
I don't. No, I get what you're saying.
It does help.
I'm just saying, like, just keep thinking like chess game. Like, these people are not fucking playing games.
What chess play is that?
Means
I don't
like,
get to play.
You have to be. The play is to undermine American sentiment for our own government by making us think that Russia's okay, Russia's cool, Russia's not so bad. We must be the assholes. And if there's anybody who's not happy with the American government in America that hears that message, that can really be a game changer. And every person you can change.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, because the kids in the colleges.
Yeah, and then they take us over from within. They spread communism from within by making it look better when it's fucking not, man. It's not.
Yeah, and let me get the record straight. You know, this channel and what we represent, we ain't with no communism, no fuck shit. We straight American, patriotic, and that's what we about here. So let's put that on the record. You know what I mean? Me and B-Rad, we gonna argue all day, but we both are on the same side here, and that's what it is. American. Salute. Yo, kind of be, man. I appreciate you. You feel me? We love the support, especially from the females. This channel ain't popular with the females, but we gonna get there. So,
Charles.
Definitely respect and Charles, Stephen Charles. We always shout out to Stephen Charles, and of course the moderator of the channel, James Hudson. You know, I made this the main thing or whatever else. She said, let's take back the flag. Oh, maybe you're gonna have to explain this. What that mean? I don't know what she mean by that.
Well, I 1000% know what you're talking about, kind of big. I know what you're talking about. I don't think we have to take it back. I don't think it's been lost. It's just what we hear about in the news and shit like that. That basically they're saying that like the American flag is like a symbol of racism. It's a symbol of white supremacy in America. Minorities and immigrants feel uncomfortable. That is not the fucking case at all. That flag is a fucking banner. It's a bright, shining beacon of light and hope in the world of freedom and honest. Like, it's supposed to be freedom and an honest way to live. Granted, not everything's picture perfect, but it's the fucking closest thing.
You got to go off what it represents. That's all we're trying to say. Let's move on. What it represents now. And you're right.
The American flag in America. The American flag in America may represent to some people like hierarchy, racism, whatever they want to see in it. It can represent that. What I'm telling you is across the world, it's a symbol of hope and something to strive for. Everybody in the world thinks if I can just make it to America, shit'll be all good. And to be honest,
and that's true for a lot of people. We could
live here. We just
come
live
on
here.
now. You see it happen all the time. They come here, they make businesses. Now, next you know, they got their house. Next you know, they doing their thing, and that's what America is. They pop
it. You know, if you want it, you can get it in America.
If you want it,
who you are. If you want it, if you are a valuable person, if you add value to the world, and you're in America, you're gonna fucking make it. And that's the bottom line.
Fact, cold fact. Like if you want it, we got us spoiled brats, you know. And I you know, whatever. I ain't gonna go too far back. I'm talking about my generation. I was born in America, and there's no excuses for nothing. Like, I'm sorry, it is what it is. If you want it, you can get it. Now, granted, immigrants come here with a different hunger, but at the same time, you need that because that shines that light on our opportunities. When you see them come and do that, like, wow, you feel me? So that's what that flag represents, and we're gonna definitely take it back. Shout out to Kind of B. Love you, baby. You holding it down. You bringing up some real points. That's what's up. I watched my husband and immigrant work his ass off. Yeah, yep. She's so right. She's so right. It is, if you like B Rad said, if you want it, his new name Be Radical, and if you want it, Be Radical if you want it. Now, some of y'all, the bread and butter, what we deal with is a lot of mess. So this is something like I ain't gonna be on it that long, but Macy is supposed to call up to speak on this actually, but I had him on the line earlier. Just gang banging, recording each other, and all this type of shit, and using the content on the YouTube, and now the rush of gang banging in this podcast world is out of control. It's crazy. Nah, you're not talking too much. We love it. We love it. Appreciate you. And like, I just want to say one thing. Once you're a gangbanger, you find yourself recording another gangbanger's conversation for content, you should sign off and say you ain't no gangbanger no more. I don't give a damn. And that go for whoever, Loose Cannon, Whack 100, all you little weirdos pulling off these 600. Oh, you feel me? Like, if you recording conversations, you ain't no gangbanger no more. And I'm not the biggest fan of No Jumper. I'm not the biggest fan of Brick Baby. But I do understand certain things about being a man. Like, if I'm talking to B Rad about EST, and this will never happen, but I'm just making an example. I don't expect B Rad to be recording me to play it back to EST. Even if EST's channel, It's a Wobbler, start popping, and B Rad got his whole shit popping and whatever else, and conflict creates content, which creates likes and views. I don't expect him to do that. You feel me? We old school. And if you find yourself recording conversations for conflict, and you call yourself a gangster, you're not a gangster. And if you call yourself any type of like real man, you secretly recording conversations, then you're a police to me.
Yeah.
Like,
you're honestly, you're a rat, you're a liar. No matter which way you cut it, you are not trustworthy. You're not someone who should be around me. And you should have more respect for yourself as a man than to do that to another person, because that's fucking low. That shit is
big
low.
Facts. Big facts. So basically,
you're fucking square, and you have any fucking friends outside of your home and family and police, then you know what it is to maybe have to like not abide completely by the rules at all times. But no, you decided to be a fucking chump.
What do you want to be? You should sign up to be an FBI agent or CIA or something. Do that. That's what I say. And give your life to the government.
Clowns and cowards, they don't want to do that shit.
Yeah. So basically, Brick Baby in a lot of trouble right now. Somebody secretly recorded this conversation. He was talking about his boss, Adam 22. He talked about everybody else, those dudes supposed to be his friends.
That's a shitty thing to do to somebody.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, the shit he said, he's a bitch for that, but whatever else. But I know most dudes do this. And every dude say I don't pillow talk, that's a lie. 99.9% of dudes lay up in the bed and pillow talk and talk shit about everybody. Like, that's just what dudes do. You feel me? But we never expected to be recorded or like type of shit. Why?
And it's a form of venting. You're like, yo, this motherfucker owes me this, and this fucking dude is trying to clown me. And I
just talking.
Fuck these people. But you know what? Tomorrow morning you wake up, and it's still.
And it's another,
but you're not about that life. It's just something you're just talking about, especially
basically
everything else that was out of the way. You're like, yo, these people are just fucking playing with me right now. Like, you're thinking like that. But like, we're just getting off our chest, and then somebody records that conversation on you, and then plays it crazy, like you're actually planning to go to war type shit. Like, nah, bro, I was talking shit.
You the dirtiest, worst kind of snake. I'm not
like, I was having a shit week, this video came out. I got tight. Called my homeboy, was talking shit, and that dude plays me on the internet 2 weeks later, making me look like all sorts of.
Wow.
Now I got security. Like I'm moving different. Like, come on. Like, does it need to get like that? And like, there should be a rule against that because there's a rule against like certain things like ambush TV. You know, like the morning shows and shit. They would like have people come on and then like tell them like somebody had a secret admirer or something like that. And they'd like hit this one dude with another guy, and it was a guy that he knew, and he thought it was gonna be this chick that he knew, and it was this dude. And it was like he wound up killing the gay guy that was like trying to get with him.
Yeah, I remember that story.
Remember that? Yeah. So they passed a law that you can't set people up like that. It's called ambush TV. Well, I noticed the internet and it's still wide open and there aren't laws to it, and it shouldn't be. I don't think it should be. I don't think there should be like restrictions and shit on the internet either. But I'm just saying, I don't know. You should get canceled, or you should get a couple of strike or something for ambushing people. Shitty like that. You know what I mean? Because that's an ambush.
Oh my god, I got a strike already. Fuck the strikes, all right.
No, fuck.
Star bitch ass threw a strike on me. Fuck him. AGTV threw a strike on me. Fuck them. And
can you find out exactly what the strike was for?
I know the video, and it was a video where your boy was Tax was talking about Cameron and things like that, and he's talking about pause, how we always say pause and no homo, all that stuff. He said you must be a F word if you always got D on your mind, this and that. You know what I mean? He just went in and kept saying the F word crazy, and I think that's what it was. You know, so it's okay. I get it. You feel me? But at the same time, what I'm saying is like we in the battlefield. We got to play by their rules. You feel me? That's all.
There's definitely a major hang up in rap music amongst rappers with like the whole gay joke shit. And it's like, if that shit really bothers you that much, like, what kind of time are you on? Because that shit is just funny if you're not into it. It's a joke. It's pretty funny. I know it's some white boy shit, or they claim it to be some white boy shit to laugh at.
But if it bothers you, yeah.
Check it out. The military sports teams, dudes are always fucking talking that.
Yeah.
Shit, and it's funny, but like, it gets borderline with some of this shit, you know. But it's funny. Like, rappers immediately get like, whoa, they get all crazy about it. It's like, bro, chill, bro.
Whoever gets to the point where they gotta fight, I'm worried. I'm like, hold on, what's wrong with you then?
That they're so concerned about their manhood when it's on the other side.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Bro, I know I'm a man and I'm comfortable with being a man, and I'm gonna laugh at something that's funny because it's ridiculous. Whereas you're taking it too literal because you think, I don't know what you think, but like you're not comfortable for some reason with yourself.
A lot of people was questioning Brick Baby.
Put that on you.
For him and Adam, and you know, Adam, he's a white boy, so obviously there's going to be them jokes. I had white boy friends all my life, and yeah, that's how it goes. That's just what it is.
It's just
the guys. They're usually guys that get girls that's comfortable with their sexuality, and it's just funny. You feel me? Gay jokes is always funny, and I'm sorry if I get struck for this or whatever else, but it's
but
just
it seems like rap has a serious problem with it. Specifically, rap has a serious problem with it.
Yeah, because the tough guy shit, rap came off of the tough guy image. But Brick Baby and Adam 22, they made the gay jokes together. You know, we get gay, blah, blah. It was funny. But the gangsters looking at them, what the fuck? Oh, we don't do blah, 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 blah. And it's like, wait, what's wrong with you then? You feel me? So now a lot of gangsters are laughing because they feel like Brick Baby about to get fired because he got caught on that secret phone call, dissing Adam and all that type of stuff. Wack 100 said he was fired. I don't know yet. But that'll be crazy.
Wack 100 knows everything, but him and Adam fuck with each other. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That'll be crazy, but
I don't like that Adam joined with him. That's like
that show.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like Wack 100, bro. He sent me that video. I listened to 4 minutes. I'm like, I can't listen to this man speak. There's only like a few people in the world who like I can't tolerate. I mean, violently can't tolerate listening to. He's one of them. I can't take it.
I hear you. You know, I don't blame you.
An asshole. He's such an asshole.
I was hoping Mace tapped in to talk about gangbangers recording conversations, but he didn't. But I mean, you know, we had a legit solid show.
Yeah, but you know, like I listened to Wack for like at first when I first came up, I didn't really know much about him and I didn't like him. The little bit I knew about him, I didn't like, and then I started listening to a lot of them because I'd be talking to you about shit. And you'd be like, "What are you talking about?" I'm
yeah,
like,
he got out so much shit. I don't know everything that goes on with his crazy ass.
I got so into him, and then his shit because I used to say like I don't like him, but he comes with receipts, and that, you know, like he comes with that proof. But then all of a sudden, then all of a sudden he started not having that proof, and I was like, wait
exactly, that's what I'm saying.
This motherfucker who I hate, who I vouched for despite not liking, and then he plays me like this and everybody else like he's a fucking clown. Now I hate him. I hate him for it.
I mean, I told you I got real inside information about him being a rat. Like,
I want to clear this up. I don't hate him as a person. If I saw him in the street, I wouldn't be on some like crazy shit. No, not at all. I'm saying like when I say like I hate him, like I hate his character. If he's playing a character, if not, I hate his online personality, and I apologize, but like it's not you as a person, but the person that you portray online and the way you move online. I don't fuck with it if that's how you really are, because he was pushing fake paperwork, talking a lot of shit about a lot of people that he had no evidence on whatsoever, and making it sound like it. And now he's working with, he's working with 12. Like that's crazy. Like he worked with the feds, with them people. I mean if that's all true,
all right,
that's awful.
Yeah. Let me ask one more question before I leave, because we might have a few females in here. Kinda B, she definitely a female. What you think about this guy Chris Brown, and he charges $1,000 for the girls to take pictures with him, but in the pictures, you know, he hugging up on him, grabbing ass, got him picked up like this. One girl was engaged to be married. Dude seen the picture and called the engagement off. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how, because Chris Brown is a star. Could you blame? Could you blame your girl though? For real, like Chris Brown, a star. If Chris Brown taking a picture, she paid $1,000 to take a picture with him, and he picked her legs up and got her like this with you know what I mean, with her legs like this on his chest and looking face to face or whatever. Probably give her a kiss. You feel me? And it's over. But the picture come out. Like, would you go on with the wedding? Dude called the wedding off. Like, fuck this. Like,
that's hard. That's hard.
Is Chris Brown out of line or what? Like,
I think these chicks are first out of line, and I think Chris Brown is wilding the fuck out too. Like,
because it ain't his fault. It is his fault. He's a star though.
Bad. If your chick is willing to pay $1,000 to get a picture with homeboy, maybe that shouldn't be your chick.
So he was right for calling the wedding off, basically.
I didn't say all that.
What she say? She said.
But I'm just saying, like, if it bothers you that much, then you shouldn't be with a girl who's like that.
She said, "You think I'm gonna say I like it? Question mark. Spend that $1,000 elsewhere." I mean, I'm just asking you.
Go buy some.
Blame him for calling that wedding off. I can know some of the pictures. He grabbing ass. He got him lifted up like this. He doing all kinds of crazy shit.
And him, so they're charging you $1,000, and then him being a dirtbag and taking advantage of the situation. Like, that's some creepy. I don't know.
Is it creepy? The girls that's their dream. He making their dreams come through, basically.
Obviously not all of them. One of them lost her husband, her potential husband or fiance. They could spend $1,000 on something better: a bag, shoes, fucking
a bag.
Saving it.
You're right.
That's not the sexy option, but that's the good one. But either way, yeah, no, you could do a lot better than a Chris Brown picture for $1,000. You can buy one on eBay for like $50.
No, it's a picture with him. They get the picture together.
Yeah, and then you ask the internet to Photoshop you in. You get like 6,000 crazy pictures, and then you get one nice person who'll put you in there really nicely.
That's true. But guess what? They got rumors that
that's like to do something for them. I'm like, yeah, like they want someone to like use like, you know, an editing program to like put something in a picture, and people take their words literal and just do like the craziest shit like in their picture. Like, I don't know.
She said spend that money to see Riri. And you know, Riri, Chris Brown done beat the brakes off of Riri. We forgot about that. But yeah, Riri ticket probably cost about $1,000.
I saw Rihanna live. She was fire, bro. She was good. She was real good.
Yeah, Riri ticket probably cost $1,000. I don't know. I just was a little hurt by it when I read that article and I seen a picture. This hot girl, Chris Brown had her. How he have her? I think he had her with her legs up, holding her like this and shit. And he and whole boy is like, oh, I ain't marrying this. Call the wedding off. Fuck that. I think he could have got over it. He should have grew. Like, come on, Chris Brown is star.
I feel like he could have gotten past that. I feel like they'll probably get back together.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
I also feel like if he called it off, then this has been bothering him for a minute, and this was just the top. He's just like, I'm done. Like I know what this chick is about, and now I have proof that she is just not doing the right thing. It could be that. This just could be the end in a very long succession of shitty things she's done to him. He's like, I'm not marrying this hoe. Shit happens every day.
Because dudes don't do that. We ain't paying no $1,000 to take no picture with no girl. Like, females are different. That's crazy.
Come on,
now.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's like comic book people type shit to do. Like ultra fanboy shit. Like nobody would pay that money to take a picture with anybody.
If anything, dudes is super fanned out of take a picture with a super fucking rock band or some crazy shit like that they super fanned out about. I can see that. But
that's what I'm saying. And even that wouldn't happen for $1,000. That's crazy, bro. And then it's not like Metallica is gonna have their fucking hand up, in you.
they gonna fucking. You ain't gonna be able to touch them, really.
No, exactly. This dude got chicks doing all sorts of wild shit.
Man, the girls, oh god. I mean, I'm sure the girl was a young lady. You feel me? I get it. These as a teen, you romanticize and you're fascinated about these people, and hey, he fulfilling their dreams. So I ain't blaming Chris Brown for that. But you females, when you're taking these pictures, fucking be respectful. You feel me? That's all. Be respectful.
Respect yourself. Like, you're gonna take a picture with a dude and you spend $1,000 with it. Like, get a real picture with him. Don't fucking.
Yeah. You're right.
You get like smashed out just with their clothing on. That's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you what goes on in a guy's brain. You know what that guy was thinking? He thinking he got my girl after the show, banged her out, choked her out, slapped her up, spit on her. That's how guys think. I'm sorry, but it's.
And then she came home and got in my bed.
And she came home and got in my bed.
Once the dude gets to that, he's on fire. He's making phone calls.
And he gave her the rent money. She gave him my rent money.
Oh yeah, that's when she got the G note. That's when she got the G note to give Chris Brown to get her to get molested, basically.
Oh man, that's hurting my heart. Keep talking about it. But hey, that's the world we live in. We know they say gangsters make the world go around. They say money make the world go around. They say this make the world go around. We all know what really make the world go around.
Yeah.
Come on now. Them pretty girls, they make the world go around. That's how I go. Yeah, man, I'm pretty much done. I'm about to sign out of this.
I was about to say something. I'm just like, nah, bro. I'm trying to keep it light.
We shine a light on the bull. That's what we do here. Shout out to Kind of be, you the highlight of the show today. You feel me? James Hudson held it down, and all the homies. Stephen Charles, as always.
Very much so. Push the topic along. Was definitely interactive, and that's solid.
Yo, you fucking want some? We growing into professional podcasters now. You don't know our history? Go back and check Bull Light, Bull Rad. Go check all that shit out. Go look at them shows, man. You're gonna be enlightening on a lot of shit. Good shit.
We just talking real crazy.
Yeah, but we street educated. I did some college too a little bit.
From the beginning, we were pretty straightforward and pretty just normal with it. But every once in a while, one of us would get worked up about something. And
yeah. You're gonna go back and find some funny shit in them videos.
Talking real wild sometimes.
He got wild. It's some funny shit. Go check it out. You feel me? Even if you want to listen to it as a podcast, it's available. And man, show some love though, for real, because that's what's gonna keep us going. We on our way to the top though, and the people that's with us, y'all gonna be looking so proud of yourself for rocking with us in the beginning. You feel me?
Definitely. Again, salute. We appreciate it.
Be radical.
Like and subscribe. Be radical.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Yes, I need to start changing my name to Be Radical. That's gonna be a Clubhouse thing, just because.
I'm gonna get Be Radical to start doing his own little lives and his own shit on the channel. This is his channel. It's me and his channel, so we can do what we want here. And it is what it ain't. But
it's something we want to do. I'm just too scatterbrained because I'll be doing topics that nobody's gonna care about.
That's where you're gonna start bringing a new fan base. Everybody, come on now.
Yeah, but I don't want to put off our current people with bullshit they don't want to be seeing. You know?
Nah, it don't matter. You gotta. They're gonna find you. The people that want to find you gonna find you. But we ain't gonna get into that anyway. We out of here. I love y'all. Peace.